everyone, Deb's here from Anything Bikes. Welcome back to stage 70 and 71. Just to let people know that we actually already recorded stage 70 and 71, but we hadn't realised that something went wrong with the recording, so we never actually got the recording done. So my glamorous assistant very kindly has taken some of the stuff off that we did for 70 and 71, and we're going to look at the magazine, see what he's removed, and then we're going to put it all back together again. And I'm going to do 70 and 71 together because we couldn't get my glamorous assistant, I didn't do anything really, he couldn't get all the stuff back off. One of the amazing things is while he had a look and was removing the parts that had already done for 70 and 71 that we didn't get recorded, no idea why, is that he's glued some of the stuff so it's a bit more stable than it was, because there's things on the bike that actually needed gluing. This has still not been glued, this one. We're going to glue this afterwards here. And then there was, this is still loose here, but basically it's fine. He's going to sort this out when he gets to it as well. So the other thing is my glamorous assistant, who's amazing. He made something for the bike to help me, and I'm sure it's because he don't want to be in the camera. He doesn't want his hands in the camera, I'm quite sure about that. But he made this here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my coffee, put it over there, move that, move these, and I'm going to show you because this is bloody amazing, right? I never know how to touch this now, so I'm going to bring it, all that out, and sit that there. Look at that! You can, let me move these out of the way. How amazing is that? I'm so excited. So you can see from top, you can't see very well from the side, but what I'll do is when I'm doing things on the side, I might just tip it like that. Because you can't see front camera, you can only see. But isn't this amazing? I'm so pleased with that. And that means we can keep things in the camera so that you can see what's going on. I love it. Just love it. Look at that. He's moved, look. Look like I'm riding back now. Anyway, I'm going to start playing. We also have Rossi colour. So at night we can put it to bed, look. Isn't that cute? Love it. Love it, love it. So it doesn't get dusty. So we have our motorbike cover. Oop. I'm going to make sure I don't break anything. Right. So I'm going to put this to one side. We'll go through 70, see what I need to pop back on for this, and then we'll do 71 in the same filming, see what we need to pop back on, and then we will start again with 72. And we will, because it was 70 and 71 that didn't record properly. The that's much better when I'm moving it now. I can, yeah, isn't that clever? I love it. Right, let's look at 70. Just leaves. Don't make comments that all this is dirty.
Just tell them what it's made of. It's
go on.
50mm insulation board.
Why don't you tell them what it's made of? I think I might keep that in. What my glamorous assistant just said is it's 50mm installation board. So that's what the Rossi stand is made of. Call it the Rossi stand. So yes, I'm going to take this out of the frame until we're on there because it's distracting me. I don't know if it's distracting you guys. So let's look at 70. Okay, here we go. So Valentino on screen from 2003 onwards, Rossi became a movie star with major features devoted to MotoGP and his career. That's a nice photo. We have Hitting the Apex was released in 2015, the year of 4 victories for Rossi, including a win at Assen, shown here. And we have, there's a article about Rossi's hero. So it says here, Mark Neal directed the first sequel to Faster, a shorter film which recounted the events of 2003 and early 2004 seasons. Its title was Faster and Faster. And in this film, Valentino, following his arrival at Yamaha, was the undisputed star. So that's kind of talking about director Mark Neal. Okay? We got there in the end. 2015 Assen race. So that's an article about the Assen race. And then what we did last time is the hydraulic fluid reservoirs, and I'll show you that once we've gone through all the articles, because we couldn't get that undone, or my glamorous assistant couldn't get it undone. So I'll just show you what we did. Okay. And then this is what we did, step by step, and we'll do this. We've got the bits here. Some of it he couldn't get off, so we're going to be doing the bits that he could get off, and we're going to put them back on. And then we have 2008 season race by race, Valencia GP. And it is one of the tracks that I loved going to. Okay, so let's have a look what we're doing. Okay, so in this we got the hydraulic fluid reservoirs. So we've got brake fluid reservoir shroud, brake fluid reservoir cap, the brake fluid reservoir, clutch fluid reservoir shroud, clutch fluid reservoir cap, collar, and then the clutch fluid reservoir, and two 30mm tubes and 25mm tubes. So this is what we received with this edition, this stage. So let's bring this in here. I don't know if you can see that here. Okay, so I'm going to go through it step by step because we have done some of these steps. So basically take the two 10cm tubes supplied with magazine 69 parts A and fit their ends onto the throttle cable guides fitted to the right handlebar. The two yellow circles in the photo show the points where they join. If necessary, widen the ends of the tubes with the tip of a pencil. Route the other ends of the tubes down past the top yoke as shown. So that's these two here. And what we are doing is this side of the bike, and it's in these two here. Now, these were already fitted, so I'm going to put these back in. Let me put those down a minute. So I don't know if you can see this. So I'm going to put them back in there. They went in there, that's one. And then, quite sure my glamorous assistant will glue it afterwards, because he's ever so good at fixing it all after I've done it. So that in there. Then we've got these two. I think they're the same. Just about, one smaller than the other. So we put I don't think we use that side. Put one in there. Well, that's a nice picture. You can actually see me doing that. That's exciting. Thank you, glamorous assistant. So, for the stand, I mean, for doing it, is going. One of these days I'm going to get him in front of the camera. Maybe the next one. Because we're trying to work out what we are actually going to do for the next one. Which will be really exciting. We might actually build an engine. Wouldn't that be great? Me building an engine. And then we took it under there. Ooh. That does need glue. So, took it under there. Excellent. Step 2 is down here. So, retrieve the fairing support. So, this is this. U-joint to the air intake in magazine 58 and place it on the front mudguard as shown in the photo. In order to attach the fairing support, you would need to fit the mounting points on each side onto the lungs on the radiator as shown by the arrows. So, let me move these out of the way 1 second. I'm going to put this forward so you can see that. Can you see that? Right, so we are fitting this. Is it that way? No, it's that way. So we are fitting this like this. And I believe we screwed it in last time. Can you see that? Huh? Okay. Step 3, fit the fairing support over the radiator, aligning the mounting hole so you can fasten the left-hand side using the 2 type K screws, which are these ones, supplied with the magazine. And we do both right and left, so I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to... I'm going to do whichever side comes to me first, which is this side. So we are screwing that there. And I can see that. That's really good. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but hopefully you can. So it's these screws here. Let's see if I can see. Oops. So let's do this side first. Can't really see that because the handlebar's in the way, but oh, nearly lost him. Oh. So, this one in here. See that? It's much easier with this stand now, although I'm going to end up with whatever this is made of all over my hands, which is fine. And I've just noticed these two screws come from here, so I'm going to put these back in. Yeah, okay. One in there, and this one, goes in this one. I know this is not part of this magazine, but it's just two screws that were left out when we were sorting. I'm going to leave it like that. Right, that's that bit done. So let's do this side. And let's lean it there. Can you see that? I think you might be able to. You see I'm doing this bit here. Put them in there. That feels like it's just spinning. I think the thread's knackered. Just going to leave it because that's just spinning. And the second one. See it? It looks pretty neat on camera actually. This one's just spinning as well. It's in there because I can feel it at the back of my hand. But it feels like the hole's just too big. Okay, that's just spinning. I'm not going to do anything else. Yeah, it's just spinning. Okay, we've got it in and it's secured, look. Okay, right. So, let's have a look. Step 5. In the main photo on the left, the yellow circle indicates a pair of holes that you will use to connect the front air tank in the fairing support to the air intake duct on the frame. Take one of the rectangular fasteners supplied with magazine 58, part C, and press the 2 pins on the back of it into the 2 small holes shown in the photo so that it fits flush. So that's these 2. And we've got here that actually doesn't reach. Why don't that reach? You see that we've got a big gap there. Look, needs lifting. Oh, there we go, I've done it.
Okay.
Right, so that's clicked in. Let's do this side because you'll be able to see this side better, I think. And there's a thick hole and a thin hole. So, don't know if you can see that, but it goes in there. Right, okay. We'll try the other side. Because this hasn't got anything in its way. There we go. That's in. Right. Got one in. I'll put that back in a minute. Right, hopefully this one. It's that bloody bottle in the way. Can't get my hands in there. No, can't get my hand in. Hold on. There we go. Done. I don't know if you can see that. That's what we've just done there. And then the other side. Just there. This one. And they've gone in nicely. And I'm going to put this back on here. And we can glue these. I took it down there. Perfect. So it says step 6. Move this. Repeat step 5 on the other side, which we have done. Final result, the front of your Yamaha will now look like this. Keep all the parts retrieved with this issue for use in future assembly. Perfect. So that's 70 completed. Let's have a look at 71. Right, I'm going to put this there. Looks amazing, don't it? Right. Oops. No, that's not going to work. Let me put it this side there. Remove these out of the way. Right. Just there for now while we do the magazine. Right, so issue 71. Let's have a look. "2013 Valentino's return. If the start of Rossi's first season back at Yamaha was somewhat mixed, his good performances and better results returned after Mugello. After victory in Assen, Valentino reached the podium in the German Grand Prix, pictured here, which is a beautiful picture, and his legend was finally restored. I don't think he ever lost. His legend has always been a legend to me. So this is his 2013 season. Points 237. And here, Rossi celebrates finishing the season in 4th place, a good result after his return to Yamaha. Perfect. And then in this one, we got the steering dampener and handlebar reservoir assembly. So I'll go through that once we've read it. And then this is what we are doing. But we've already done this, and because it didn't record, it's already done. But I'll show you what we did. Anyway, excellent. So the 2009 season race by race, the Qatar Grand Prix. Lovely. Excellent. So let's have a look what we received in this one. So we've already opened the packet, but let's have a look. So more bloody tubes. I don't like tubes. Anyway, we've got A, which is 2 125ml tubes. I'm not going to measure them, but we've got 2 that look about the same size there. And then we've got a 30ml tube there. We've got a narrow 140ml tube. Where's that? That might be already on the back, because it might be one that we've used previously. Because we've put, I know it's here. There we go. Getting ahead of myself. So D is dampening adjuster, and that's this one here. Let's have a look at this. You wouldn't have seen these because the recording went. Move this over here. And then you can see that. They are so delicate. Beautiful. Okay. So E is the piston rod, which is this. And this is metal. See that? So that is just a bit longer than my middle finger. Isn't that amazing? Perfect. So let's put that how that is. F is the steering dampener body, which is this one. Is this it? I think so. This is plastic. Sounds the same. I think it's metal then. Might be metal. Felt plastic. And there is something on it. Let me have a look. I think it says Olings. Yes, it does. It says Olings. So you can see Olings on there. Then if you turn it, it's got Olings on there as well. Perfect. So that's on there. FG is the regulator rod, which is this. This is so thin, so tiny. Let's have a look. So that's not as long. Okay, so that's the regulator rod. And then we've got type L screws, which are there. 2 type K screws. They always give us a spare, so when they say 2, there's 3. 2 type Y screws, there's type Y. And then 2 washers. And the washers are in here and a spare. These washers are amazing. Let me take these out. I'll take one washer out and show you how small these washers are. Well, let me, yeah. I don't know if you can see that. These washers are absolutely tiny. Just trying to think what I could show you. There, how tiny they are. They're metal. So let's put them back in before we lose them. And there. Perfect. So that's what we received with this edition. And I'm going to put these back in here because we've already recorded and I know we don't need these. So all back in the bag. Got it in the bag. What's that saying? Got it in the bag. Right, so this is what we have done, and where are they? So they're here. So what we did is we assembled the hydraulic fluid reservoir for the handlebars using all the parts that we received for the last one. And we took the brake fluid reservoir, part C, and its cap. So I don't know if you can see, but this is its cap here. And on the cap, tiny, tiny writing. Let me read it out to you because this is amazing. In tiny writing, it says, warning. Use only parts, and then it gives you a part number. For brake fluid, and then it gives you another number, and then sealer carburetor something, and then it's got even smaller writing, clear fluid. And then I can't see what it says, but there's even smaller writing. Before remove. So you do something before you remove. And then on this one, they're even smaller. this has also got writing, and that says as well, that's got liquid something, but you can see it's proper writing. I need a bigger magnifying glass to be able to read it properly. But anyway, so what we did is we pressed the cap into the top, as you can see there, onto the brake fluid reservoir, as shown in the photo. No glue is required. And it certainly wasn't, because we couldn't get these back undone when we done them to re-record. And my glamorous assistant tried his best to get these undone again, and could he get them undone? Absolutely not. So we certainly didn't need glue. Now fit one of the green 30mm hoses to part H onto the connector. So we fitted this onto the connector. Don't know if you can see that. It's on there. And then we did it the same for this. And that's got VR46 on. There. And this one has got the, what do you call that? It's like the stamp, the logo. That's the word, logo. So that's got the logo, that's got VR46. So this is what we did. And then we fitted it all together. And then we moved the assembling the clutch fluid reservoir. So we put the cap onto this. We press the cap into the reservoir and press the hole in the collar onto the mounting post, so that the collar was correctly aligned. And you can't see because it's got this on. So this is the shroud here, and each one has its own shroud. And then what we did is finally fit the clear 25mm tube, part 1, to the connector onto the radiator cap. So we fitted this tube here. Right, I'm going to bring it because it needs fitting. Right, let's bring this into it. Line. And I'm going to, don't know if you can see that. Can you see it? This is the radiator cap here. And we're fitting this tube onto here, there. Right, I'm going to move this so you can see there. Fitted this tube here onto this cap. Oh, that's so much easier. It's heavy. Really heavy. Okay. Let's back out the way. It's nice to move. And then final results after the assembly, the two handlebar reservoirs should look like this. Keep them carefully with all the parts until you need them. So these are what we made. Okay, perfect. I'm going to put them to one side. So, although we had to re-record this, hopefully that was interesting, and hopefully it was, okay for you. Thank you for joining me, and that's the end of stage 71. Please join me for stage 72, which we are really excited because it's coming on so well now, and we're really excited about getting the bike finished. Really, we're nearly there. So thank you for joining me, and please subscribe, like and share, and make any comments in the below that you'd like to, and I will see you for stage 72. Thank you. Bye.